Here at Bob's Watches, we receive thousands of watches from all over the world, each with their own story and personality. But one thing is never certain. We never know what's in the box.
Hey everyone, welcome to another Watch in the Box. Today we got a shipment in from Kettering, Ohio, so let's open it up and see what we got. All right, we got a box in here. It's a Rolex box, so this is gonna be a modern watch. Yeah, oh, really nice box. All right, looks great. This thing looks brand new. Let's see what's in here. Oh, very cool. It's a Rolex Air-King 116900. This is the new version. It's a really cool watch. First off, this looks pretty much brand new. It looks great. The box is in great condition. Looks like it came right out of the showroom. It's still got the hang tag included. It's got the bezel protector. Let's see if it has box of paper, or the papers. It does. So we have the warranty card, warranty booklet, the wallet that it came with, which is nice. All right, let's get into the watch. Right off the bat, we notice the condition. I mean, this is a newer watch, so I expect the condition to be good, but this one's great. It's pretty much perfect. You notice the bracelet is nice and tight. It's even got a sticker on the buckle. It's just pretty much a brand new watch all the way around. Next thing I notice is the dial. This is a great dial. Personally, I love this model of the Air-King. I think it's really cool. I think it adds some interest compared to previous Air-Kings, and it's just a really cool look to the dial. You notice that it has the 5, 10, 20, 25, the minute markers all the way around. It still has the 3, 6, 9 applied markers, but it has the minute markers, and that lends to a little more pilot watch look and feel, which I think is cool. I mean, it's called the Air-King, so I like the fact that it gives a little nod to the pilot watch. Previous Air-King models didn't really have that. They never really printed the numbers around, and it didn't have much of a pilot watch feel, so I think it's kind of a nice change. Also, you'll notice the color. That's something else you haven't seen on Air-Kings in the past. It has the green Rolex printed on the dial. Above that, it has a yellow crown. Then it has the green seconds hand. It's a really nice bit of color added into the dial that hasn't been there before, and I think it adds some interest without being over the top. It's not a bright piece, it's not flashy, but it does add a little bit of interest, and personally, I think it looks really great. This version of the Air-King was introduced in 2016 at Baselworld. For the 2 years before this, Rolex didn't have the Air-King in their line, so this is a pretty important piece for the Air-King. The dial and hands are very reminiscent of the Bloodhound SSC, which was a 1,000-mile-per-hour rocket car that was built to break the land speed record. Rolex designed the dashboard instruments for that car, and the overall aesthetic of this Air-King is very reminiscent of those instruments. And the overall aesthetic of this watch has the same look. This watch shows a lot of similarities with another watch in the Rolex line, the Rolex Milgauss. The case and the movement are identical. This watch actually has the same anti-magnetic properties as the modern Milgauss, which is kind of cool. Aside from the hands, the dial, and the crystal, this watch and the modern Milgauss are identical. A lot of people don't like this version of the Air-King, mostly because of the dial. If Rolex decides to go back to the more traditional look of the Air-King, I could see this piece becoming a future classic. Let's see what it looks like on the wrist. Oh, but first, wrist check. Today I'm wearing a Tudor Black Bay on the Tudor NATO strap. Here you can see what it looks like on my 7-inch wrist. Fits really nice, feels great. Fits a lot like a modern sport watch, which is larger than traditional Air-Kings, which have always been a little bit on the smaller side. This is a really nice watch. It's in great condition, it has box and papers, it has all the links. An Air-King like this can go anywhere from $6,000. Well, that's it for this one. Thanks for joining us on this episode of Watch in the Box, and be sure to like and subscribe for the next one.